I think he's got a better skill set, all-round skill set than Volkanovski, Max Holloway, all around. I think overall he's struck.
I
think what he does. Listen,
are you
what I think what.
Oh, you heard him. Oh my God. What was that? Oh my goodness. Crazy.
Welcome to KOMBAT KIngZ podcast.
The greatest podcast of them all.
Giving you that raw combat sport punditry. The usual suspects around the table.
You know that, Rimz.
The combat sports.
Voices
of the streets. We got myself, Rimz.
Big Rimz.
We got the tallest man in every room.
They don't believe it until they see it.
Lankz.
Glad to have him back.
Yeah.
Man, I'm back.
Back in the combat cave. And we got the braggadocious Bragz.
You know the one and only. The one and only.
All right, so this weekend it was all right. It was a bit.
Stop lying. Stop lying. No, I gotta address this from the jump.
Let's start off like this. We're gonna start off with Bellator first. Bellator was better than the UFC.
Wow. Yeah, it was.
It was better than the UFC.
It was, and that's why what I'm about to say is not rash.
Because it's Bellator.
If there's no like real standout fighters on the card, that like even if it's not the main event, but they're not like, there's no like real bangers of fights that are gonna be there,
or no personality.
Take a week out. Like, you do events every week. I actually appreciate a break.
Yeah, I do.
I appreciate a break.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to, innit?
I know what you mean.
Because that Bully B card, yeah. And what's this week's one? Limos
versus Andrade.
If you combine the two main events and then maybe the two co-main events,
but
and you have a decent card there.
But you know what it is? They got they got quotas for the year that they have to do cards for.
That's true.
That's one
business contracts.
Two, they got so many fighters signed.
That's what
they have to give them
through.
Fights. So it's like
they're coming through now.
They can't always have
loads.
slappers. That's the only thing. Like, they can't.
No, I
always
do
have
get
slappers.
that.
They're getting more fighters coming through.
Like, there wasn't, for me, listen, you lot might tell me otherwise. There wasn't like more than two fights that I was like, okay, that was a decent fight this week. Like, there was some controversy.
I thought there was some good fights.
There was some good fights.
There was
always
some
good fights.
Action-wise, I feel like there was good fights, and what you watch, it's just that what will get you is your attention.
There's no name value on the
go.
card.
There's no personality to make me go. Like, you might look at your phone for 2 minutes and then miss man get taken down.
It's a week where you don't have to concentrate on the card.
But then something happens that I'm like, oh shit, I gotta rewind it or something.
I watched this morning actually, and I was on my phone the whole time. That's how dead the card
same
is
here.
to me.
I'm not gonna lie. Right, we're gonna get into it. Let's get into it.
So what, we start with Bellator?
Let's start with Bellator. We got to start because
Really?
that was more
Alright,
entertaining.
cool.
Let's start with Bellator.
Right,
this
alright,
week.
cool. We'll do main and co-main, yeah?
Yeah. Let's do,
Alright, cool.
And we'll just talk about Aaron Pico.
Yeah,
because he had a great performance.
Alright, cool.
Let's start off. AJ McKee versus Patricio Pitbull.
Yeah, go on.
We have to start off with this. There's only one reason.
Your guy.
Yeah. That's the reason. I know. And I know this guy's got some shit to chat because he's back.
I hope you're retracting statements.
He's back, people.
Even last week,
is back, blood.
I was looking at my TV screen, shouting at it like, this nigga, like, what's he talking about? No, Hamza, I need to go on to you for that one.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk.
We need to.
We're going to talk.
Cool.
We'll get into all this.
Run it.
AJ McKee versus Patricio. Bring it up. I don't know what people thought of what type of fight it is. I'll start off by saying this. I thought it was a good fight, like personally, innit? I think it weren't. I know what you mean by it weren't super championship caliber. I kind of get that. I think that why
there was a lot at the start. I think there was a lot of hesitation between the two.
Yeah,
and it was a bit.
It was a bit slow to get into.
Yeah,
there was good points of the fight, I should say. Like, but I think what can I say? Like, I think just to go on your point, I think the reason they struggle with that is just because Bellator don't have high caliber opponents. Like their top 5 and top 6 are not all on AJ and Pitbull's level, so they struggle. You get what I'm saying? But with this fight, going back to this fight, I was shocked, like AJ McKee, on the outcome of this fight to begin with.
Do you think Pitbull won?
No way. That's why I said I was shocked, like AJ McKee. But I was like, whoa, because I stayed up to watch this. So I watched this live. So it was like 5 hours in the bloody morning, and I'm like, fucking hell, bro. Like, you get me? I'm half sleeping, like thinking. But that woke me up. I was like, shit. I was like, fucking hell. Because I didn't expect that. I round 1, loads of hesitation. I thought AJ McKee slightly won it because he's more volume, bit more volume.
Pitbull was more trying to
gauge and what he was doing. Round 2, I gave straight to Pitbull. Leg kicks. He started the leg kicks on landing the counters. He started to measure up.
I thought McKee was overreaching quite a bit as well.
That's what I was gonna say. He was overreaching. He was trying too hard at times where I thought that Pitbull had the right tactic. As the smaller guy with the shorter, you've got to stand your distance. You can't get backed up. You can't let a guy with distance back you up. You've lost the fight. The guy with distance that starts backing you up and putting you in awkward positions, you're going to lose the fight. He's going to tee off at you. So I think Pitbull had to do that, stand his ground. And I thought he was quicker with the punches, and he grabbed McKee's legs a couple of times in that fight, where I thought he was reading, engaging, started to gauge what certain things that McKee was doing. Round 3 was the key round.
Yeah, I gave it Pitbull.
Right. That round, it was...
I gave it Pitbull.
Right, yeah. So round 3, I can understand if you give it to AJ McKee because he got dropped. This is how I saw it. AJ McKee got dropped. From that, he sprawled into... He found his wit straight away and went straight into the takedown. Got Pitbull, took him down, done very well. The guillotine, right? The guillotine is what Big John McCarthy made a good point. Was it deadly? Was that guilloutine deadly enough?
Was
it tight enough?
Tight,
I believe it was. I give that round to Pitbull.
I saw the expressions on your face.
Especially when he was over, you could tell you got to breathe because you got to arc your body to do that though to survive. If you press down, you're gone. So he had to arc his body to stay in that. But he popped his head out nicely and he went back to work. I do give that round to Pitbull because he dropped him and then he with the guillotine attempt. I get it. I did give it.
He had the wrestling at the end.
He had the wrestling.
Bit of ground
the ground and pound was nice though. No, it was really nice. The control. That's why it was
I don't
close.
think that was more significant than what Pitbull done.
Because John McCarthy gave it to.
Yeah, I know.
He gave that. Even I thought I was like, John, you're wrong there. I thought that submission attempt was good enough. I thought that kind of won him from dropping him.
Yeah.
So I gave it to Pitbull. Round 4, 5,
I gave it to McKee.
And I gave it to McKee.
But I wouldn't say it's a robbery though, or nothing like that. Because I can see, because for me, obviously I went 1 McKee, 2, 3 Pitbull, 4, 5 McKee. Yeah. I think 4 was one of them ones. I was like,
I didn't think 4 was. I thought 4 was clearly McKee. I thought round 1 was the. Like because Pitbull still landed a couple leg kicks even in that looked like they were more significant than McKee's, like certain output. McKee just had more output. So if you was going from significant point or output, it depends on how you was looking at it.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I thought overall why I thought it was a bit of a robbery. Yeah, overall because you got to beat the champ. I don't think Pitbull beat the champ. You know about that rule. In a close fight, McKee done enough in that fight to be like, Pitbull, you didn't win that fight.
I agree with that.
You didn't. You couldn't say he didn't.
But 3 rounds to 2 is beating him. Like
that's
that's what.
No, you know what it is? When people say you gotta beat the champ, I agree with it, but I don't agree with it.
We can say that.
You know why? I agree with it because I understand where you're coming from. Like you gotta show that I'm king. This is my belt now. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's a game of you're playing it by rounds. You're playing it by
the rule set.
And if a guy just edges it, he edges it because you're playing it by a rule set. We're not doing pride. We're not judging a fight over. See when someone says you have to beat the champ to be the champ. If it's pride, I understand the man saying that and implementing it within today's rules, but because it's not that.
But you don't think that in a close fight where you feel
I
like
hear you, but
not in a fight where you feel
but
like
there shouldn't be a reason for you at the end, because you're judging it round by round. At the end of the round, you have to put who won the round. So at the end, you're just adding up what you got. So there's no really at the end saying, all right, I've written down my scorecard, but he didn't really beat him like that, so I'm gonna go the other way. You can't do that. You just, you know what I mean?
That's what
like, you're just writing down what happened that round, and then at the end, you
to
add
be
it
fair
up.
to fair. I know what you mean.
So it's like you
fair,
can't really at the end say, I think McKee won, but
I do think
Pitbull
he
won, but he didn't do enough. But I'm gonna give it to McKee. It's just whoever you.
But yeah, but I don't think Pitbull won. I don't think he
I hear
won
that.
to do
I don't
enough.
either. I thought McKee.
Yeah, I
McKee
don't
won,
think
innit?
he done well.
McKee
What
won
do you
still.
feel on that?
Yeah, I do think AJ won, but this fight just showed me. I know you love McKee in it, but this fight just showed me that UFC is heaven and earth above Bellator's featherweights now. Like this fight, because they're the top two. If these two went in a tag team match with Volks and Max, bro, they're not coming out alive. Like,
No, AJ won. Styles make fights. He made a point to this.
He's not.
He's
For me,
not
yeah,
that
because he was
level.
adamant that he beats Volkanovski.
He's
bro.
not
He's
that
beating
level.
Volkanovski, bro. He is not.
They
man.
both fought in the last
He is
month,
not,
bro. He's way off.
He's not beating him.
He's way off.
I still think Styles make fights.
He might
I think
give a good
AJ
account,
McKee-
but he is not beating him, bro.
I think he could. You start Volks when you think about who Volks is really. He fought faced by an Ortega, and then he got his head popped off. So don't go on like all right. He survived so don't. Let's not go on like like he done that warrior. He done that
Brian
warrior.
Ortega's speciality, like
Yeah,
Brian Ortega is not AJ
anyway,
McKee.
that was the way he was getting it.
And you're right. You're not wrong. You're 100% right. But that's what I'm saying. He's we're going on like we haven't seen Volks in deep waters, innit? We've seen, man, he hasn't got on heaven and earth and John Jones niggas, bro. Don't go on like he's got out there and started John Jones.
That's not the point.
No,
My point
that is the
just-
point.
my
The point
point
is
is
you're
just-
trying to say he's not on that level to
He's
be
not.
able to go
He's
and
not.
stand in there.
He'll
and
be
get
a top
result.
5 in the UFC.
Definitely
Nothing
with
higher.
Max, because the way Max fights is wild. So you can definitely Max is
No.
no. Okay, I know you. Love
AJ
Max the
No, I
same
think
way.
Max would have
Max
beat him
is
on the
wild.
volume still.
Max hits, but Max misses a
volume
lot as
and
well.
the cardio, fam. I
Max-
think
Max-
we'll
Max
get
misses a
AJ
lot.
out.
AJ McKee comes to
Max-
UFC. He's a top 5
But
fighter.
we might see
That
it.
is it.
We might see it. We might see it.
Yeah. True.
We might
true,
see
true.
it.
We might
see it because
He's in the-
like we're
I
saying
put
he
him
still
in-
beat Pitbull. We're saying
He's not even beating Yair and them, man. Like, allow it.
That's
Real
what you
talk.
think. I think he's better than. I think he's got a better skill set, all round skill set than Volkanovski, Max Holloway, all around. I think overall he's struck.
Nah, bro.
I think what he done.
Volkanovski,
what he- Listen,
Are you
what I
mad?
think what he done here.
Man, never gonna get you.
They
fam.
can get me.
They're gonna get you.
No,
My
he's
man,
elusive.
you thought my man was trolling
Yeah,
last
you
week.
thought my man was
He's
trolling
trolling
last
this week.
Bro, I think AJ McKee is the
Oh,
boy. Listen, he got you got
jeez.
Pitbull putting don't go on like Pitbull's not the man either.
No, Pitbull
So
gets
don't do
underrated.
that.
Pitbull gets underrated. Pitbull
That
does
he will
get
go in the
underrated.
UFC
No,
and cause
Pitbull-
problems as
Pitbull
well,
does
bro.
get underrated.
Don't
No,
like
no,
that.
I'm not
That's
saying
the
that.
next thing.
I'm
No, 'cause
saying
you might not.
these two.
You
No.
might not.
No.
They're heaven above.
I'm saying these
I
two are
said
heaven
that.
above
But I
everyone
said-
else
but
in
I
this
said
division.
that. I said that.
But I'm
you
saying
said that. I
even-
said that.
I'm thinking-
earlier. I said.
But my
these
thinking
two,
is this.
That's why they struggle.
But my thinking is
to
this.
be consistently good.
I hear that.
because it's just them two.
But my
cunts.
thing in this is, them man to Bellator are the top 2. It's like Man City, Liverpool in
At
Bellator.
the moment, that's what I said.
But-
That's what I
but-
just
but-
said.
but-
They are.
but-
That's the league right
but
about now. Bellator is the Premier League.
in the Premier League, these men are like a Wolves, a Leicester, that sort of team, bro. Man United right now. That's what they are, bro.
I don't even think because
They're
top,
not Liverpool
but the
and
top-
Man City when Volks is there.
Alright, cool.
When
remember, all I'm gonna
Ortega's
say,
there.
yeah,
When
is
Holloway's there.
I think AJ McKee made a very good point in his interview when he was saying the reason I want to move over to the UFC is for that reason. They have they have. I can't beat up bums and go in and then I have 6 months out and then someone gets in or something. Bro, I'm not fight like I don't. That's not level of competition. You need to be able to fight at that level. When I look from, trust me, when you look from your naked eye, he has the skill set. He has the dog. He has everything to stay. Even when he was in that guillotine, Even when he was in that guillotine, like you're saying, it was tight. He didn't tap. He even said in the interview prior, my head will have to pop. You're gonna have to put me to sleep.
You just said Volks was vulnerable because of the Brian Ortega choke.
Saying anybody.
Volks didn't tap.
I'm saying anybody is vulnerable. Look what John Jones was vulnerable when fucking Vitor. But yeah, bruv. I'm saying it's fighting, bruv. My whole point is will and heart, innit? How far you can go. What my whole point I'm trying to say is when I watch this kid from a naked brother, he's 27 years old, blood. You don't forget that. He lived in the gym from 4. I'm not saying these men have that. Volks is very good for me. He didn't live in the gym like this kid and he's still young. I'm just saying, he made a good point when he was like, Styles make fights and stuff like that. Like me and Max would be, like, he just wanted, I think, a slobber knocker one for the full-time greats because we were actually standing there and trade. He does put out a lot of volume. You can't say for 5 rounds he weren't putting out a lot of volume. He was a high volume he was putting out. You get what I'm trying to say? I think the wrestling tired him out a little bit because Pitbull's wrestling is strong. Pitbull's a strong guy, bro. He showed by getting back to his feet a couple of times that he's very, very strong by holding his weight. Because McKee's a big boy. He's big, innit? Like, so
for the weight.
Yeah, for the weight. Yeah. That's the next thing. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm just saying that from that style output, you're just saying it because you just see more talent from the UFC with Max. From a young age, remember, Max is a dog, blood. Don't ever remember, I'm a big Max fan. Don't ever get twisted as well. Max is a dog, but he fought from so young at that high level. He's been able to prove to you even a couple of losses can't damage his record, and I get that because you're fighting at that level all the time. He's probably gone in there bare little nicked injuries that you don't know about. You get me? And that could cause loss. I get that, but you're fighting at that level. That's the only reason I'm saying let him go over there. But like you don't underestimate. I think even people
could underestimating him, but
to say he beat Volks,
he was talking. He's on smoking Volks. Now I'm saying he's not, bro.
I would like to see the fight in it. You would like to see it?
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
I don't think it.
You'd like to even see it over Max again?
No.
Over Max?
Yeah.
No, I want to see that Max because I think the next Max and Volks fight decides who's really the featherweight. Yeah, who's the featherweight?
Because in our eyes, even you've said it, it's 1-1.
Yeah, for me it's 1-1.
But it's technically not.
Technically it's not.
Yeah, technically.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that now, guys. Don't be a hypocrite. We will get roasted. We will get trolled. No. Don't do that. Don't put pressure.
No. That's not pressure.
You can't.
I'm just saying, in my eyes,
but that's your eyes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he lost. Yeah, he did lose. But a lot of people are in agreement that Max.
So did I thought he won.
Yeah, but it's close fights, isn't it?
So I mean, no, they weren't close. It was
clearly
3-2.
That's like, not they were close though. It's like this kind of thing, isn't it? Like where it's one round and then it's like
no. But this one, you two even said it. There was a round where you went. In that Max Volks fight, there wasn't a round that I went.
Round 3 is the one that the judges 100% because they couldn't have been 1 and 2 because he dropped it. Could never have been. If they have, they shouldn't be there. It was round 3 where they went Max or Volks, and then obviously 1-2 Max, 4-5 Volks. So that was a swing round, innit? But it's what it is. It's what it is.
Just quickly, what does McKee do? He says he wants to move
moving up. He's not coming down again.
Yeah.
Patricio
says
he's not going up. He's staying up.
He's got to fight his brother then.
So yeah, like he can leave it at 1-1 and go fight his brother, I guess, if he's not on. Moving down.
He'll beat his brother though.
If he gets that belt, if I'm him, I'm gone.
Just go.
How many fights has he got left though?
I don't know. I believe. I was listening to something he said. I can't remember now what he said. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Do you want to move on?
All right, quick. You're just gonna run over the Vadim Nemkov, Corey Anderson. Obviously, it ended as
no contest.
No contest. Yeah,
that was dirty, innit?
Yeah. How did you see?
1-0. It was 1-0.
Yeah,
it was 1-0 going into the round. I think Vadim won the first round. Corey won the second round.
Did I have?
Yeah.
No, I did have Nemkov in the first round.
Yeah, but Anderson
Corey
was winning
Corey won the second and the first.
Yeah, he was winning the third. Corey started,
but obviously
the round he took him down.
The round didn't end. If it ended, they could have went to scorecard.
Yeah,
But it didn't end, didn't it?
Yeah,
So
what
yeah,
was it,
it's a
like
bit
3
peak.
seconds?
It would have been
4
2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
a
would have
bit
been 2-1. And he was sportsman like for doing that.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have to. Like he's the one that kind of let the ref know.
No, innit?
Yeah, the ref was a bit like Beltran.
Yeah.
I think it was
No,
Beltran.
he said the ref was like, carry on. And it
Did
was,
he?
yeah, Anderson's the one that said, no, ref, I accidentally headbutted him.
Oh,
So
well, like
he
that.
fully
So-
admitted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sportsman like.
Yeah.
He says that he's the real champ of it.
No, he was mad at first though. He was mad at first. His first reactions, he was a bit mad because he thought, he got the belt and that. But
That's
what
what
it is.
they
They're
were
gonna run
telling
it
him
back.
that.
Yeah.
They have to run it back.
Yeah, obviously.
You have to.
It's unfinished, innit?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're gonna run that back. Yeah.
But it was hard to judge, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
one
yeah.
of
I think
Corey
like,
started
like
getting
I
into
was
it.
saying last week. I thought the wrestling was where it could be the deciding factor, and it kind of started to as the
seeped
rounds went along.
Yeah.
That was the
Corey
thing
just
that was
saying on top of
showing.
him.
Yeah, that was shining for him. But yeah.
So with this year, I'm gonna say what I said to Rimz earlier. I saw something on Twitter where someone tweeted this. So let me know if you agree. 2 secs. Just find it. So he said the page is called @McGregor Rousey. So shout out to you, innit? But if I'm a top 7 ranked UFC fighter, I'm booking it to Bellator. There's $100 check and a belt that most of them can grab fairly easily. Is this a true statement?
Facts.
I think it depends on
The weight class.
the division.
Yeah, the
though.
weight
I
class.
think
The weight
it
class.
depends
But
on
that's
the division.
facts. Because it's way weaker over. That's what I said. Half the UFC fight goes to the UFC, then it balances up in a weird way. But bruv, it's not the same, bruv. That's why they move. I said that about Musasi time ago. I was like, you really give him that credibility because he never won a UFC champ.
He was on the way, bro.
He was on the Strike Force thing and that. Yeah, I get
Before,
he
when
was
he
getting-
left, like he was literally in
he
title
was-
contention. bro, when he left.
when he I know he was getting
But
there.
they weren't
But he was
paying
like
him what he
fifth.
wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he left.
He was like fifth. He was like fifth when he I know. But he still wasn't. I'm just saying, innit? He was still dogs to get through.
No, I think he was on a title shot.
literally on a title shot next, bro. Because like I think whoever was above him already fought for it, so he was pretty much next, bro. But
No, I think Musasi's the only one I would count out of everyone that's gone across. Everyone else has gone to get the bag and get the belt.
Yeah, because you can't win in the UFC.
Yeah, because they knew.
Yeah, but a lot of man like Corey Anderson, you can't win in the UFC, bro.
Well, he can. He's got to
you
win
know
over the
what?
champ.
Yeah.
He's got to win over the champ.
No. You know what? It was who was
that whatever time.
who was at the time. Like at the time, who was it? John at the time.
Yeah,
still?
John.
It was John still.
Well,
Alright,
like
yeah,
Rumble
you weren't.
might have
But
been
right
there,
now,
DC.
Corey could mix it up with them at the top. Corey could mix it up, bro. At the top,
That's what I'm saying.
he could.
Because he's got to win over the champ.
Ratish,
Teixeira.
Blachowicz.
But he gets knocked out though. That man can touch him. He's pronounced to get knocked out. Don't go on like he hasn't been knocked. That's how we
Yeah,
see
of
him
course
always
he's been knocked out. But a lot of people get
Yeah,
knocked out.
but
he's
I'm
had
saying
he's had
pronounced.
success against a lot of the people at the top right now in light heavyweight.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the
In the
UFC,
UFC.
I feel like he would get knocked out by one of them man would catch him, and that's what will push him back down. That's what happened with Corey Anderson a lot. He got there, boom, got knocked. He wouldn't even lose
he had
a
that
close
the Curtis
fight.
Blades.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
problem,
And you get knocked out.
Yeah,
You can't like if it's a close fight where you
Yeah.
lose, all right, we can kind of run you back in. See when
we
you
can work
get
with
when
that
you get when you get your ass fucking knocked out and obliterated and you're on a camera like you're on a highlight reel, you know how they feel about that.
Yeah,
But
cool.
Next one.
That's
Last
a good
one.
point that you made though. That was a good point.
Yeah.
Last
Um,
one.
Aaron
Last
Pico.
one, honorable mention
Yeah, honorable.
for Aaron Pico versus Edwards. I'm just saying, Aaron Pico.
He's
yeah.
good, man.
He's good.
He's a good
Since
fighter.
he's gone
Anyone-
Jackson Wink.
He's been
He's
Hey, them
looking
body
like a
shots.
demon, bro.
Bro.
Like,
Them
the body
body
shot
shots,
is
bro.
money.
What?
Yeah, the
1,
body
2
shot is
gives you
money
1, 2.
still.
He mixes it up
Yeah,
very well.
he mixes it up very well. He's striking into the
Wrestling.
wrestling. Yeah, he mixes it up very well now. Yeah.
Shout out to Edwards. He's stern,
he's
bro.
tough. Yeah,
he's
he's
tough,
tough.
man, to hang in there until when he did.
Edwards,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was so shout out to. Would you like to see him go over to? You think he could hang in there?
Pico?
With the Fofos?
What's his featherweight? Yeah, I think he's good at Bellator for now. Cause you know it was he got early. He got rushed
he
a
got
bit,
rushed.
and he weren't doing that well. And then they slowed him down a bit. He went to Jackson Wink, and he's developed a lot more now. So I think he's cool where he's at right now. I think he's cool where he's at. Yeah.
Well, he's still young, isn't
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on to the UFC.
UFC.
Let's get over.
Snooze FC, fam.
Snooze FC.
Yeah, so it's UFC Fight Night. Sente Luque
Vegas 51.
versus Bilal Muhammad.
Bully B.
Where we at? Are you remembering the name now?
No.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm just not interested in that guy. You know, there's something about him.
I used to like him when he was on the come up.
No,
Yeah.
man,
Now?
not even, bro. He's
You
so
know,
boring.
It's his style,
He's
bro.
he's
got that
annoying.
style, bro.
He's
got the Kobe style.
No,
Where
he's
he's got the Kobe style.
I want to
still.
watch, but I want to watch Kobe, bro.
Yeah, you want to watch Kobe because he's got mouth.
No, but yeah.
He's got mouth.
Then
Like,
he's-
he doesn't...
No, he's annoying.
He's meaty with it. But.
Meaty, no, nothing with it. He's annoying, bro. Don't even talk.
But credit to him because he was fasting during this. So.
No,
Yeah,
Credit.
no. Salute, man, still.
'Cause
to
put in-
weight.
No, he was drinking
Oh,
and
he was
eating
drinking.
for the weight cut.
For the weight
But,
cut. Cool.
Cause that, like, bro, you die. You
What?
die.
Yeah.
But after that, he stopped eating and that. So respect to him for
No, salute.
getting
to him
through
still.
it. Cause boy, that's a
hard.
hard job to do. And then to go 5 rounds and be the one that gets the W.
Yeah.
And convincingly as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. No, he did look good.
All right, let's break this one down then. Go on. How did you not see this one? I've been talking too much.
No,
Luque, you wanna go?
No, go on.
No, Luque obviously pressuring from early, pushing off against the fence. Muhammad is still kind of landing good strikes though from being pushed up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel he kind of used Vicente Luque, like drawing him in and then shooting for the takedowns well for Luque kind of drawing in
I
and
know
kind
what
of
you mean.
overcommitting.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, he a lot of lateral movement from Muhammad as well.
Round
yeah,
the
he
octagon
weren't
on the
allowing
outside.
him to be too squared up
Squared.
to the
Yep.
fence. He was kind of keeping it lateral,
Lateral.
moving around. Yeah, no, I think he done very well. His timing on his takedowns is very good.
Yeah.
He's very good. He reminds me of Kobe a lot with his style, bro. He does. I don't think he has the same kind of cardio to go like
Or
Kobe,
chin.
but
I seen him get touched a couple of times.
Luque knocked him out last time.
Yeah, and I seen him get
and
touched. Even in this
he
fight,
got touched.
I seen him wobble. Like, you know when somebody startles, like, I'm like, if that was someone like Usman, you would have been dead.
Yeah, Vicente had him on the rope a couple of times.
Like, if
just
that was
stayed
someone
there.
like even a good striker, proper good striker, like they would have had him.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
shouts out to
I
him.
find his style, like you're saying, it's very monotonous. It's monotonous,
bro,
and it's like it's
fucking
just it's like a process, bro. Like it's like
Even Kobe, before people say he was boring, I didn't even think he was boring. Like there was something good about the way he wrestled and done it. He won't wrestle and sit on top of you, Kobe. Kobe chain wrestles in a weird way and then moves position and then gets up and then strikes and then moves again. He don't just lay on
But
you.
you know what it is when
He
they get
lays
the
on you,
takedown and they're like kind of against the fence, they have the same kind of style. Like they got one hook in, one underhook, and they just punch you, waiting for you to make the bad decision, and then they're advancing from there. But
That's cool,
yeah.
but when you're in full mount, don't just lay on man, bro. He just lays in man's guard, bro. He does do that old school Daniel Cormier, like you man used to say. Daniel Cormier used to lay in man's guard. You understand? But like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I respect it. Like
Listen, yeah, he's doing his thing.
No, he's doing his
but
thing, yeah.
he's
I don't-
7
fucking
wins,
boring.
7 fight win streak.
8, I think.
Was that 8? Yeah, that was 8.
8. But
can't be. Edwards was
Yeah,
handing
I
it to
can't-
him, fam.
Yeah, Edwards was giving it to him.
Edwards
yeah,
made him look like a different league, fam.
yeah.
Look
But
like
that's the thing.
Bellator
I don't think he can top it
can't.
with the boys
You can't.
above him now. Like I don't know if he can really.
I think that's strategically why he called out Kobe. Because if it's any one of those, he's doing it to it. Because Kobe's similar to him, he could
But I
take
think-
him on that.
Nah, I think
I know
Kobe's
he's
striking's a bit
way
better.
Smoother,
He's
smoother.
I think his wrestling's a bit better. I think his cardio's a bit better. I think
Way
he's just
better.
better everywhere,
Way.
everywhere compared to him. But he's put himself in a position now though
He has
where
to get
I
that fight.
don't think personally people above him he's gonna
Even-
beat.
He has
But
to
then
get one
he's
again.
kind of like I don't want to say gatekeeper, but like gatekeeper
Yes,
to the people below him now to see if they can get above him. Because I don't think the people above him he's gonna.
Nah, he'll
beat.
get one opportunity to fight someone.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not saying he won't, but me personally,
Oh, yeah.
when
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
betting, I don't think I'm gonna be betting on
Because even Gilbert Burns
Muhammad.
kills him.
Yeah, even Gilbert Burns. Yeah,
You don't want to lay in his guard like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna lay down on the floor, Gilbert Burns like that.
Yeah.
Go on,
I
do
even
that.
think
You
Gilbert
only-
Burns beats him. Yeah,
You don't do that. So this is what I'm saying. I just feel like he's struggling.
Slightly, they couldn't even make that fight next.
Yeah.
Slightly,
I want to
they
see
couldn't
Gilbert
make that
Burns
fight
on
next.
Kobe. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I get you.
I'm
You
for
mean
that.
any of them.
Or
can really run it.
Hamza Kobe, remember?
Yeah. Even Hamza Kobe.
Kobe's got
That's really-
got some work to
Kobe's
get
got,
through.
yeah,
you
he's
know?
got problems now.
And it's scary because
And Dana don't
that's
really
one
like
thing
him, so
about
Dana's
him.
gonna
That's
throw
one
him
thing
there.
about him. He brought up a good point.
Mm.
Kobe hasn't fought Gilbert Burns, Chimaev,
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought the guys that are up there
Yeah.
in a long time. He's been fighting Masvidal. Masvidal was up there, but Masvidal hasn't fought Leon Edwards. Like, there's 4 guys that are in the top 5, and you haven't fought them. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Do you blame him though? Do you blame him because of the way it kind of just got set up for him?
Yeah, it worked
It
out
was
well
set-
for him,
yeah,
innit?
it
'Cause
set up
he got to
money-wise.
Usman and he managed to
And he
stick
got
with
back-
Usman for a bit.
Yeah,
like,
because he
you
got
get
back
me?
to Usman
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Because they wanted to run it. They knew that how much money that the way the first fight, they
Yeah.
really wanted to run that back, and he knew that. Then off the back of that, he caused Masvidal problems, and then that happened to be because he knew that Masvidal had leverage, and then the history of the build up to that fight would have made, which it did. So do you really,
He doesn't get,
really,
he's got to prove himself now, innit? If he really wants to get back in the mix.
yeah. If you want that belt,
Yeah, 100. Yeah, all right, cool. So, all right,
what
cool.
does so Bella Muhammad has to kind of go?
He's got to
up
fight
against
someone above him now. I
above him
think. I think he's deserved that. But me personally, I'll be betting against him, against everyone.
Yeah,
above
against
him.
everyone above him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bet against him in this fight.
Yeah,
I
same.
did.
But we was wrong, innit?
We was wrong, innit?
Yeah. So
Nah, shouts out
it's
to
what
him.
it is.
Though.
But yeah, shout out
Brother
Muhammad. Yeah. All right.
Let's move on.
Baralio
Yeah, Borrelio.
versus Omar
Gaziev.
Gaziev.
Yeah, Gaziev. Yeah. Omar Gaziev.
Thoughts
Alright.
on this? That Baralio guy kind of reminded me of Costa still.
The way he's
Not even his style. Yeah, just his build.
brolic,
Yeah,
the way he's
just his
built and the
build
way
his
he
look
is.
with the glasses and
brolic.
yeah. But his style's a bit. Yeah, he's got like a grappler, jiu-jitsu kind of style, innit? But you look
Training with
good.
Damian
You look good
Maia.
on the ground. Yeah, he trains with Damian Maia and can tell still. Can tell it shows. He got a nice sweep.
Yeah,
He's back
beautiful,
control.
That sweep because he got dropped early in that first round, and it was nice the way Omar come in and controlled it, and then the sweep come out
Yeah,
of
the
nowhere.
sweep,
It was lovely. Yeah.
His back control's very good.
very good at
When he
it.
gets it, like you're pretty much staying there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
strong.
he's on your back.
He's a strong
yeah,
boy. He's
yeah,
strong. You can tell he's strong
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, he holds his position. I thought Omar Gadias was like, how can I put it? I thought he had good moments, but he had more bad moments than good moments in that fight.
Yeah.
Where I felt like again he overreached at times. Like I feel like he put himself in bad positions.
Positions. Why though? It's what I said before. Me personally, I don't like leg locks in MMA, bro. Unless I don't like leg locks because leg locks is part of his game, innit? That's
I know.
his go-to.
He
I don't
finishes
like leg
people.
locks as a part of your game plan. I like leg locks as an
it's random,
opportunity,
as
like
spontaneous.
It's like it's
Yeah,
there. I'm
it comes.
taking it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like
yeah,
people trying to set it up. Like
you get
too
your
much,
ass
'cause,
fucked
like,
up
you
from
can,
that shit.
like,
Yeah, the position.
Yeah,
it's
man,
a
get
it's a high risk, high reward, like thing to pull off. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's high reward though? Like
it is high because when you lock in
a
a heel hook,
risk
like
for the reward. You
yeah,
think
but it's high risk, high reward because like.
Yeah, but
like,
how much reward do people get from that unless you're fucking Eddie fucking Hall or someone? Like how much do you get what I'm saying?
No, but because
I mean Ryan Hall. I said Eddie Hall. Ryan Hall. How
no,
much
because
fucking-
the reason I say it's high risk, high reward because if you can get a leg lock it in, like it's a submission that people
Man,
gonna
tap
tap to
real
'cause,
quick.
Like
Yeah,
he's gonna
yeah,
blow
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Like you're
very
out
quick.
6 months.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm
real
not
quick.
on it. Like you know what I'm saying, but. It's
hard to
it puts
get.
you in bad positions. Like
But I don't think
look at the
do you think the
Tan
risk is
Lee
worth-
and
do you think the risk
Gary
is worth the
Tonin.
reward?
Me personally, like I said it, I
Yeah.
don't. Me like when I'm training, bro, I don't do it unless it's there. Like, I'm not touching it. Like,
yeah.
you're just gonna punch in your head. Like, it's long. Like,
It's gonna punch.
nah, I don't go for that, man.
That's
Like,
true.
yeah, nah. Yeah,
I hear you.
nah. But Barello.
Yeah, Barello.
No, he looked good. Someone to look out for still, definitely.
Definitely looked strong. His striking was good as well. He stayed in there and hanged in there as well. He didn't look out of place.
He even lost that point in it for the knee.
Whoa,
That's
the thing. This fight didn't end. It ended. Didn't unanimous decision.
Yeah,
but didn't
he
end.
lost the point. Yeah,
He just lost the point.
he lost the point. Yeah, for it because you need him in it, and they continued it.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Anyway, but yeah.
Because I thought.
No, you sure? Because
it was.
it says 356.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, he couldn't go on.
Yeah,
but
he didn't go on. That's what I thought. Yeah, I was about to say he didn't go on. I was about to say. I swear they didn't go on. He just because I was about to say he was acting, bro. At the end of that, he got kneed. Yeah, he looked like he was gonna continue. Then he said stop. Like man, and then because he said stop, man dropped in and held his head. I was like, you're fucking acting, blood. I was like, you are fucking. You know when it was just like terrible acting, and he looked up as well. You know when someone looks up, then holds his head. I'm like, nah. You ginnel, bro. Get me, bro. You knew you lost that fight. And what he tried to do is have a no contest. So the fight.
Yeah, so it's just a blank sheet, but it went too far.
Yeah, it went
innit?
too far.
Yeah,
you're ginnel. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your ass whooped.
Playing games.
Playing games too much. Yeah. But shouts out to Barello anyway on that.
Alright. So next fight was Miguel Baeza versus
Andre
Filao.
The Portuguese.
I thought it was a good performance from
Filao.
Filao. Yeah, especially from his last one.
Yeah, because he got stopped. Did he get stopped?
Didn't he get? He fought Pereira, innit?
No, it went. I think it went distance.
Yeah, he fought Pereira though, but I thought he was a bit not too active. But
this fight was a lot more active. He come out quick, more snappy with a leg kick. I like the way he opened.
Baeza looked alright at the start though. He looked alright. Yeah, he looked nice. There was a moment where you put him up against the cage and he hit like a 10 punch combo.
Like, hold it. Made him hold it.
Yeah.
Made him realize. But he got it back. Got clinch. How he ended the fight.
Yeah, that
how
clinch.
he ended the
like
fight.
Daniel Cormier style clinch.
Head.
Boom, uppercut.
And
then like a gazelle punch. Like,
straight across.
That
was lovely.
That was nice. Ground and pound finish. That was a nice finish. I thought Filao as well. Remember, he was very boxing heavy when we was watching him early. He was using leg kicks in this a lot.
Changed it up really nice.
He's added to that now. I thought he looked good.
It was quick. It was quick. Like towards the end of the round, the finish happened. So, but it was a good stoppage. Miguel got up very lost.
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing this.
Yeah, he I feel like he tried to argue it, but when he got up, he looked punch drunk. He looked punch. You know when someone punch drunk, like out of it. Yeah. So. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, good performance from Filao.
Yeah, he got performance in the night moments. Yeah, that was a good performance.
Cool.
Moving on. Yeah, let's go.
So we got
Maria Bruno Silva versus Wuyana.
Yes.
Wuyana?
Yeah, Wuyana, I believe. Yeah.
I didn't watch this. I was kind of, you know what? Yeah, did you? I didn't. The only reason I didn't watch
it was a good
this
fight.
was
Still.
in and out.
Yeah,
No,
right, yeah.
the playoffs was on. Sorry.
Okay.
Golden State were playing. My team were playing.
Yana had a lot of good movements, a lot of touch. Like she was like kind of a lot of movement, touching, moving, touch and go. Silva was
wanted
more
it brawlish.
Yeah, wanted it more in the pocket. When she did land, she landed heavy.
Big,
like
yeah,
she landed
she's
heavy.
landing big.
Yeah, she got a very like kind of a more Muay Thai style. Like when she lands, she lands
She wants to,
with authority. Like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
And she was taught
sits down on the punches.
Taunting her towards her to draw her in so she could get it scrappy.
Yeah.
That's her style.
Yeah.
She likes it.
But she did it.
Yeah, she was way more active than her last fight. If I remember,
said this.
she was a bit like, she just wasn't too active, but she was a lot more active in this one. Not too much to say other than that on this one. But
went the distance.
Went the distance.
Right. Cool.
All right. So next one. So Pat Sabatini versus TJ Army.
Yeah. I watched it, but again, I was on and off this one. Sabatini sort of dominated the first 2 rounds. wrestled him well in the second.
Yeah.
And then last round, I can't even pronounce it. TJ came back into it. So it was straight 2-1 in it down the middle. 2 to Sabatini.
Sabatini did land a nice body shot on Laramie, where he was hurt. But no, it is Sabatini. Obviously, he's a good grappler. Good,
I know. Yeah,
good jiu-jitsu.
I know he's legit.
He hurt him with a body shot, and he went for the guillotine. And I was like, "What's that? Right? I don't know. You know, he's comfortable with the submissions and the jiu-jitsu, but I don't know if that was the right decision to make at that moment. Like, I feel like he should have followed up with even more body shots or like gone to the head or something like that. You know what I mean? But that was just my thoughts on it. He managed to get to his back as well. Back control late in the second, landed some good shots from that, from the back control. But yeah, I think he dominated most of the fight. Yeah, Sabatini, he looked good.
Okay. Wicked featherweight bout.
Yeah, that was the main card. UFC Luque versus Muhammad. I haven't really got anything to honorable mention on the card really.
I was watching the basketball. I can't even lie. I was a sellout this week, guys. I sold my soul to basketball.
Right, man.
You know me, bro. Like, me.
So quickly, we got to speak about it. Spence versus.
Oh my days! I
Ugas.
watched this because I felt like this was the biggest thing of the weekend.
Yeah.
For me,
it was.
Even though
we forgot to mention it last week, but it was.
It was up there with the AJ McKee. And
it's bigger. That's bigger from
for me.
Way bigger.
If you watch everything in combat sports, this is bigger, bro.
No, because Bellator's just not as big, so I get it. But AJ's my boy, so my heart with the Pitbull, because I rate Pitbull as well. Those two I thought was up there. As in, get me.
Connor Benford as well, but I didn't watch that.
Oh yeah,
You know what's
anyway,
I know,
just fighting bums.
Bums in it, trash, you guys. Who's got time for that, bro? I'm trying to make man look good. You see this guy here, Errol Spence, ladies and gentlemen. He is the fucking real deal. Listen, he is the man. He put work in on Ugas. He made Ugas. He slowed that whole hype real down. Made him look average.
Yeah, he won every round apart from the sixth. You guys rocked him in the sixth, though. I'll give it to him. You rocked him in the sixth, though.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
You rocked him in the sixth.
You should have won.
And his mouth got come out, and he hit him with a 1-2. I think Spence kind of got a bit distracted, like he was trying to look at to try and grab his, but you can't do that, bro. But no, other than that, Spence dominated all the fight pretty much, man.
Bro, he was just first at everything.
Yeah, first at everything.
From round one all the way up.
Landing the better shots. His shot selection is very well selected. Like,
bro,
who the way he goes to the, like, when he's in the pocket, the way he goes to the body.
Fight IQ is beautiful. He understands boxing. You know when someone understands their sport, he understands what to do and when to do it.
Not every shot is a kill shot. Like,
that's it.
Just like jab, tap,
then
hard body shot.
Then
like,
you feel it.
Yeah. Like,
he let you know you're there. You can see it as well. That's IQ. That's someone that knows how to box. And like, Ugas is he's not a bum, bro.
No, of course not.
But he made him just look average. Man was like, man didn't. I was like, why are you not, like, in my head, I was like, why are you not throwing? You get me? And I'm sitting there, just watching it like, bro, you're not. And he just, I felt like he was never first to any punches apart from that exchange. I just felt like he's never, you know what I mean? Out of a 12 round of everything. Even when he did hit him, it was never clean, or it never really startled him, or had a couple decent exchanges, but they were decent. They were never like, made me push up like the way I felt like I was like sitting up for Errol Spence. You know, when he was like controlling it. And I thought like, as a performance, that's a championship performance.
Yeah. No, you know what? Great fight from Spence. Well done. We need Spence first Crawford.
Yeah, I know you're gonna say that.
It's just long.
It's long.
Like, man don't want this thing.
Yeah.
Like,
he knows it as well.
You get me? Like,
After seeing that performance, yeah, because I was edging towards Terrence.
Crawford.
Yeah.
I still
What
think,
do you
still
think?
edge Crawford. Still, I think. Like, I want Spence. Like, you know what it is? I like Spence though. I like Spence.
I'm a Spence
He's
boy.
Jamaican. You get me?
I see the flag.
You get me?
That's my guy.
You get me? Like, I'm
not gonna lie. Still, I lean towards that. Yeah, I lean
Spence,
towards that.
But my head tells me Crawford will be able to do it, bro.
You think he's technically a little bit more sound?
Yeah, like I just think
Technically,
I just think
little bit more sound.
yeah, he's just got that, and he's able to dissect a fight, like in the moment,
yeah,
like
right,
you get
and
me,
quick.
and figure it out, like you know what I mean, like
I know what you mean. I do know. What you mean.
where. Yeah, like he can adjust like very well. Like,
where do you feel like we've seen? I know why you say that. Do you feel like you say that because we've seen Crawford adjust in fights and then fight so much different? You're like, whoa,
yeah.
Where when Spence boxes, he takes over the fight. Like you always see him in this domination mode. You always see him.
What I say? He's style is his style, and he implements it.
Yeah,
Whereas
you see him in.
I feel Crawford can adapt it a bit more
If he needs to.
Yeah, if he needs to. But I'd say he has the better resume though. Spence, he has a better resume out of them.
Yeah,
out
you're
of the
right.
two.
Yeah, you're right.
But we need to see that fight. And I'm sorry, Crawford, but he has to be A-side now still. I'm sorry, he has to.
Why do you say that?
He's got 3 belts,
three
bro.
belts.
And he's got the better resume. He has to be A-side, bro. He has to be. Sorry. And and unfortunately, he's the bigger name. He's the bigger draw. He's the bigger draw.
He's the bigger draw. Now people.
So yeah, he has to be A-side. So
more people.
unfortunately,
like it.
you're gonna have, if you believe in yourself, Crawford, you're gonna have to take the cut here and just beat him and get the belts and be the bigger man at the end of the fight. But
A-side, and then do you think he has to take? Do you think it can be 50-50 though, in the sense of what he brings?
I don't think it should be if he's holding 3 belts now as well. Like it shouldn't be really. It shouldn't be. He has a claim to have a bigger percentage. And he's not, like, you got to think about it. He has 3 belts. I think he draws more. Like he has the better resume. Like you have to give him the A-side, bro. You have to.
Spence. Spence is the man still. He you know he's the Bryce Mitchell of boxing.
What?
Junior
Raps?
No, you're right.
What?
But I'm saying
Why
you got a farmyard and every seen.
Oh yeah, I saw the. Oh, you're talking about that. Yeah,
man. Man's got a farmyard, pigs and stuff.
Yeah,
he's really about his farm things still.
Yeah.
You get me? Like you
Yard
can hear
man,
that Texas
like,
boy.
Yard man, still.
Yeah,
Them
yard
man
man.
have
Farm.
still,
Remember yard boy have farm.
Everything grow a yard.
Yeah.
Well,
No, shouts out to El Spence.
shout out
Real
Spence still.
dominant performance.
Yeah,
still.
no, but we need Spence vs Crawford. Like
That is the main thing to
that's
have.
what we need. That's the fight that ain't booked that we need to see booked next.
Yeah.
But yeah, great performance from
Great,
Spence.
great performance, man.
All right, that's it
That's
for the
it
fights
for the
on
fights,
the
yeah?
weekend.
We're getting into some MMA news.
Get into some news.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.